and sell. And I know you're about to jump on me for that one. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
wait.
So you're selling
on
the
this
best
season
in the world. What the hell?
That doesn't make you.
No
doesn't give you
chance.
guys a better chance of winning the title.
No. Come on. Guys, agree with me here, please. Come on.
Let me play with 10 men.
Whoa.
What?
10 men.
Please cook him, because I know if I said something like this, I did not agree with that at any point.
So you just said was better than just to confirm, Matt. That was you that said
yes,
that.
I think he's a better midfield. I do. Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yo, what is everyone saying? Welcome back to another episode of the Total 90 Pod. Big love to everyone that was there screaming happy 1 year anniversary and that last week. Much appreciated. There will be a cheeky little Amazon gift card code scattered around the video, so stay tuned for that. But we have business to attend to. We keep on going. Joining me today for another episode of Start, Sub, Sell. You man enjoyed it last time. I was going to give this guy a week off after 4 games straight in a row, but as soon as I heard the news that Potter was sacked, I sent this guy an emergency voice note on Instagram. So Ali, how are we feeling, sir?
Oh, I'm good, guys. You know what I mean? Been a bit sad this week. You know what I mean? Grieving Graham Potter's departure, but I'm confident. I'm confident Chelsea will be back. We won't be down for too long. Tough times never last.
Them ones, they were saying there's like 40 people. People had to like sit outside and that during the team talks. That's crazy, man. But there we go. As you can see, though, he's not the only Chelsea fan here with us today. I cannot repeat what this man was saying on Twitter last night during the 0-0 versus Liverpool because the pod will get banned on the spot. Yes, I take it your feelings towards Graham Potter are a little bit different to Ali's or no?
I am losing my sanity because of Kai Havertz. So I have the same feelings towards Graham Potter. It wasn't him, man.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. We'll see how it goes. We'll see who you get. Lastly, after a string of bad performances, he was sent to the mountains to go and meditate like Sancho. He's now fasting as well, though, so hopefully he's back to end the season on a high the way he started the season. Mav, how was your week off? What did you make of last week's episode?
I thought it was a very good episode. I enjoyed it. On review, Stokes's list was horrendous. At first I quite liked it, but on review yesterday, as you saw, I changed my opinion on that. But no, it was actually good watching from the sidelines for once. Sometimes you've got to let the other people have a run out, you know what I mean?
I hear that. Feeling nice and refreshing. I get you. But yeah, as always, the concept is very straightforward. It shouldn't be hard to understand. But I'm going to go for each position from right back all the way up to the forwards. I'm going to name 3 players, and we have to come to a group agreement on which one we start, which one we sub, which one we are going to sell based on this season. So the last 9 months since August. There should be some good debates here because some of them are actually very serious players and some of them we're going to want to sell all 3. But without further ado, we're going to go straight into it. I'm going to ignore goalkeepers because I just do not care enough about the keepers. I can't lie. Right back. This first one is a man that Mav this season called him the best right back in the world. It's Carvajal, Benjamin White, and Reece James.
Ben White?
Wait, yeah. Does he keep cutting out for everyone else, or is that literally just me?
No.
Oh, I don't know why it's cutting.
It's because Ben White don't belong on the list.
Yeah.
Did he say Ben White?
Yeah.
Did he say
Guys like that, fam.
Oh,
Guys like that.
and that's actually a good one.
Right, easy.
Yeah, of course you do. You're a Chelsea fan. But I think he obviously shows his quality in parts. It doesn't matter how good he's been this season. James is still clear of him. So start Reece James, bench Benjamin Blanco, and sell Danny Carvajal. And I know you're about to jump on me for that one. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
wait.
So you're selling
on
the
this
best
season.
right back in the world.
Wow. Also, I didn't say the best. I said
Wow.
one of, okay? One of.
I
I didn't say
that's
the
not
best.
what I heard.
You're making
Still,
it very
that's not what I heard.
definite. I said one of the best. That's, yeah. Move on, because...
that El Clasico clip
I was wrong again.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Yeah, that's what.
Wrong. It's actually starting to annoy me because this seems to be happening every week now. Guys are actually out to get me, man. I'm just gonna stop saying players are good.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Ali, I guess you're gonna be in agreement with that one, yeah, with the his order there, or no?
Yeah, no, I think I agree. I think I would have liked Ben White to be sold there, but I actually hear it in it. He has been good this season. He's getting himself a couple goals these last couple weeks, so you know what I mean. It makes sense, but yeah, he's probably on the bench, and Reece James is a clear starter there. by far.
I mean, Diaz, what do you think about?
He'll probably be benched, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, he spent a lot of this season on the sidelines getting new
when
hairstyles.
he's available.
Let's be honest, he still starts. No, it's not. He does. It's an easy one, as I said, because every week I log on Twitter, I see Madrid fans saying ship Carvajal to China. Some team there would probably need him. So he gets sold easily. And then Reece James starts, Ben White sub.
That video Faisal posted of the El Clasico where Carvajal just gets bodied by Lewa. I can't lie, I was crying, man. Like, it was so bad. But Fairs, I guess no one's gonna, let me have Ben White. That's fair enough. We'll just keep on plugging away, playing almost every game whilst Reece James changes his hair colours. That's cool. Fair enough. Just to confirm, it's gonna be start Reece James, sub Benny Blanco, what a right back, and sell the best right back in the world, Carvajal. All right. Move on to our right centre backs.
Oh, brother.
We have the best French defender, apparently, Raphael Varane, Militao, and Thiago Silva. This season.
Oh, this is quite crazy,
Oh, this is tough. This is tough. It's actually a lot tougher than you think.
I know who to sell. It's just I don't know who to start.
Who are you selling first and foremost, in your opinion?
Varane is gone.
Okay.
Varane is gone. I'm sorry. This season you watch him, sometimes he shows his class, other times he's shaky, committing errors that he should not do for a 4-time Champions League winner, right? Best French centre back, as you said. He should not be doing those mistakes. And then people were going to use De Gea as a scapegoat, saying, he doesn't trust his keeper. That's why he boots the ball forward. What are we doing here? Thiago Silva, if you asked me this question a couple months ago, before the World Cup, I'd say start Thiago Silva. But due to his injury and seeing other defenders step up, much as I love him, is he really crucial to our defense? Of this season specifically, I think I'm going to start Militao and bench Thiago Silva.
Mav, your thoughts on that scathing attack on Raphael Varane there?
I'm used to it now. Like at the end of the day, people just hate United players. It's fine.
Really?
We all thought, you know what, Chelsea are awful without Thiago Silva. Fofana's been great recently. Even Koulibaly's got far better. So, you know what? I'm just gonna say start Eder Militao. I think I agree. I think he is the most important and probably the best. I'm gonna go the opposite, and nothing to do with him as a player, but I'm gonna go bench Varane and sell Thiago because he's older and because he's obviously not as important as we thought he was.
No, funny we do mention obviously importance and what they've changed and stuff, because it was presented to me yesterday actually in Discord. So it turns out this season under Eric the Genius Ten Hag, United have now conceded even more goals than they did at this point last year. Yeah. So I start to wonder, Varane, Casemiro is now helping him out. Licha, the Butcher is there, and they're letting in more goals. This is it's remarkable. So for that reason, Varane, I'm afraid you have to get sold. I will be starting Militao. I agree with Yaz on that one. And then therefore, Thiago Silva will be on the bench just because, as you guys have rightly pointed out, recently, despite Chelsea still being meaty, we thought they would just collapse and be a total disaster without Thiago Silva, but they're still, I guess, within games just having horrible finishing.
Just not conceding.
Maybe leaning a bit more towards putting Thiago Silva as sell, but I think where United.
I thought you were gonna say start him.
No. I think not starting just because, like, him coming out of our team just made me realise that it was kind of holding the defence a little bit back because we can now play a bit of a higher line. So when we had Thiago Silva, we had to play really deep because of his speed. And I think it's actually helped our team as a whole and lets us play a little bit more better football. So that's why I don't know if it is worth a sell for that, but because of Varane's inconsistency as well, I would put Varane as sell.
Fair enough. That's crazy, considering the fact that obviously Thiago Silva came first in our top 10 centre-backs, and suddenly now playing a high line is important. But when it was, we're fighting for other centre-backs, but it wasn't allowed.
That's the beauty of football, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It does change that quickly, and that is the thing with football. It genuinely does change that quickly. It's one of them things that if you don't see a team without a player, you don't know how important they are or not. And we have now seen that and realised it's not as important as we thought. So
all right then. So just to confirm, so that's overall. So Militao starts, And then I think Thiago Silva edged it on the bench.
Yeah.
That was what, 3
Yeah.
to 1? All
3
right.
to 1, yeah.
Cool, and then Varane is sold. All right, then. We move on to left centre back. Last time they were saying, "Oh, don't put Romero in this or whatever." So fine. This is all going to be left-footed centre backs. We start with Gvardiol with the mask on, and for one time only, I'm bringing it back for retribution. Licha the Butcher and Gabriel make up this trio. I want my revenge. Because I was, you know, for the last 2 months, I've been sitting there thinking, Gabriel, man, I've let you down. These guys sold you, and I couldn't fight your case well enough. Well, I'm back.
I know why you've done this, because you want me to do what you know I'm gonna have to do at some point.
No, but Yaz was there. No, not just you. No, Yaz was there as well.
No.
Yaz was there.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
This is not for. This is for everyone. Because even in the chat there was, oh, yeah, so Gabriel, what a bozo. I'm back. So Yaz or Mav, let me know where are we going now. We keep into our what we said time ago, or has it changed?
For me, it's absolutely done a 360, and I've admitted this multiple times on all of my platforms. It's start Gabriel, and that's by a country mile. And then I'm gonna be honest, I think Licha's benched, and I think Gvardiol sold just by the pure fact that we haven't seen enough of him in a good league, and again in Champions League, dunked on again by another top player. And guys are bagging on Erling Haaland, still dunked on apparently one of the most promising centre backs in the world.
Look, here we go. So, it took him 15 minutes. He's gonna bring the Mbappe Haaland. Here we go.
No, I didn't say Mbappe, did I? This is a player. He did get dunked on by Haaland. No, it's not like I've gone off of track. Like, it's very on track.
No, he did.
Yeah, for me, Gvardiol's one for the future, and obviously someone will pull this up in probably 2-3 years time and say, look what he said then. But we're doing right now. So for me right now, I still think Gvardiol is the third.
Yes, can I get your thoughts on that, please, mate?
Ever since the time we recorded that, Licha went on to get spun by Mohamed Salah. With 7 goals, get cooked constantly, non-existent.
Yeah. Cooked constantly. By who?
Everyone.
What games are you watching?
I watched the Newcastle one. I don't know.
And who spun him exactly in the Newcastle
doesn't he
game?
always get subbed off?
He keeps on getting hooked
Right, so he got hooked in the Newcastle game because United went 1 back to try and get back in the game, and that's Licha being bad, right?
When have we seen Rio Ferdinand or Vidic get subbed off when United need a win, out of interest?
Well, Ten Hag is a nutter, and he's making a lot of wrong decisions, in my opinion, in his first season.
So what about the Argentina manager who also subbed him off? He won the World Cup, so what's his problem?
He was rotating all the centre backs. He was rotating all the centre backs. Hey, we've just.
Is that what we're calling it? Yeah.
We just put Gabriel number 1. He couldn't even get a start for Brazil. So what are we doing here? Do you know what I mean?
But don't worry about that.
We're not going off just these random nonsense points.
Because you said it's the manager. I'm talking about guys getting subbed off all the time, as in they can't be trusted.
I'm only answering that particular game. What happened?
They were whipping in crosses, and he was trying to get to them, and he couldn't get there, bro. They were whipping in crosses, Newcastle, and he was trying. There's screenshots. I can put it on the screen for you guys now to look at.
That's great.
He's trying to jump like that.
That's fantastic.
And he got nowhere near, man.
That's fantastic.
So that's a dunking in my books. Okay, no, remarkable. Listen, Mavs on that thing of like, oh yeah, Liverpool was a one-off, but then guess what happened since Liverpool? They haven't scored a single goal. So, I wonder if that's really a one-off. When Newcastle, let's be honest, those of us who watched it, should have been 4-0, 5-0 at a minimum.
We're acting like, again, the United are bad or worse than last season when they're not. So I don't really get it. But like I said, it's
we just said they've conceded more goals. That's not an opinion, but that's a fact. They've more goals at this point.
Yeah, and they also higher in the table. So I'm sure Chelsea have conceded less goals this season than they did last year. I'm sure they'd switch their position though, wouldn't they?
Maybe,
because something is more important. Sometimes things are more important than little stats. But we move.
Okay, well, I mean, hey, 7-0 is not a little stat, but fair enough. Ali, your thoughts on this trio here, mate?
I think Gabriel can take that top spot just because of the form that Arsenal are in. He's in this season, and I have realised maybe he is the better of the more reliable of him and Saliba at times. So I think he is to start. And then I slightly want to say sell Martinez just because I like my centre backs, to be of the right size to be able to kind of battle and compete. as a centre back should, as a centre back does, a bit more traditional.
Yeah.
And I feel like Guardiola has that, and he's got the ability and the potential. So
I hear that. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Like, to me, it's like, well, if you're gonna just play Lisandro there because he's sick at passing, why don't you go get like? I think I saw a tweet. Someone said go get like Angel Gomez back and play him centre back because he's got a nice passing on him. If that's what you want just like a short guy to put in some nice passes. Go get Juan Mata or something, and then you're good to go. He can get dunked on every single time. But for me personally, Licha, you are. With regret, you are fired, so to say. Word to Alan Sugar. Yes, did I get your thoughts on this one? No.
The thing is, I've been a Vardiol fan for the longest. Even like before the World Cup, I thought he had something, but I don't think he's like fully there yet compared to what Gabriel is offering this season. So I think I'm gonna start with Gabriel. I'm gonna bench Vardiol, and I'm selling Licha to piss off all the United fans.
Okay. So Licha has gone from starting. Licha has gone from starting to now being sold. That's crazy.
The beauty of
That's
football,
crazy.
Right? That's the beauty of it, man.
And the best part is nothing has changed. Gabriel's been the same as he was too, but nothing has changed. It's been the same Gabriel, but suddenly it's more like guys are realizing nothing has changed on the football landscape. We were still top then. We're still top now. Nothing has changed. But there we go. Fascinating. We move on to left back. This one should be interesting. Again, so for the rest of these, they're all different names. So they're names that didn't come up the last time we did this. I'm pretty certain. 3 Premier League names this time. Luke Shaw, Zinchenko, and Nathan Ake, who has played obviously a lot of times at left back, sometimes centre back as well.
That's the
I put him in there because he's
easiest
been
list
very
of today.
good.
Yeah, I think.
You reckon?
It starts Zinchenko, bench Ake, and sell Luke Shaw. And it's literally, I don't even need to explain why. I think that's cut and dry.
Is that what you guys had as well, or?
I don't know. I have to think
No,
more about it.
I don't think it is, isn't it?
Yeah, like.
Yeah, it's not what I'm at. I'm more.
Yeah, everyone said very easy, and then they've got different answers.
No, because
my sell is
like,
very easy.
Yeah, like we're all selling Luke Shaw. I think. I don't think that's.
Oh no, I'm not selling Luke Shaw.
You're not selling Luke Shaw.
No, I'm not selling Luke Shaw.
I'm interested then.
Oh, I think I know who Ali's selling. I just remember this guy's top 10.
I'm selling the player that's not a left back. That's who I'm selling, Zinchenko.
Okay, man.
He's not a left back for me, man.
No,
Wait,
I don't know,
Zinchenko?
man.
I'm selling Zinchenko.
Wait, what?
I'm selling
Bro, I thought I was
Zinchenko.
gonna say Ake.
I want my left
I thought
back
he was gonna
to
say
defend.
Ake.
What?
No, Nathan Ake's
this
a
is-
left
what
foot.
is
He can
going
play
on?
left centre back, left back.
Oh
For me,
my
Zinchenko shouldn't be
chat,
a left back.
Please, I know obviously I can't see you right now, and this is for the future, but please cook him because I know if I said something like this, I'm getting. So please, I hope to see him getting cooked for that nonsense that you just said. Please.
Zinchenko.
I
my
really
God.
thought he was gonna say Ake. I really thought he was
No,
gonna say Ake.
Nathan
because
Ake's
of-
good. Nathan Ake's good. Nathan Ake's good on the ball. Nathan Ake can defend. Zinchenko cannot defend.
Are you just a hater?
Bro,
cool,
I've watched Arsenal. Their system works really well, but you rarely catch Zinchenko defending in at left back and actually in his position. That's not.
Okay.
That's not why he
can
plays.
Can I ask you one thing? Who do you think is the best fullback of all time?
Of all time.
Yeah. Or one of, just not the best, one of.
I know his answer. To be fair,
Who's his
a Chelsea
answer?
fan, isn't it? He's
You know
a
what I
Chelsea
mean?
fan.
Ashley
if
Cole.
he-
Ashley Cole's up there.
Is he actually going to say Ashley
If
Cole?
we're talking Premier
The
League,
one-
yeah, I'll say Ashley
The
Cole.
one person that ruins what I was about to say.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, bro.
And-
You
but it's
could
the
have
wrong
gone
answer
anywhere
anyway,
else.
So it doesn't matter. You've actually helped me in a weird way by doing what I didn't expect. So Lahm better be your favourite right back, right? It's not Dani
Wait,
Alves
bro.
or Cafu.
It's
or...
Aspilicueta. It's Aspilicueta.
It's probably or Ivanovic.
Or Ivanovic.
Probably Ivanovic. It's definitely Ivanovic. Respect it.
That's definitely my kind of right back.
No.
Focus
Yeah,
on your
yeah,
job
man.
going back. Focus on your defensive job, and then going forward is a bonus, bro. If that's the case, we'll have guys like Marcus Alonso on that list and putting him up there because you know what I mean. There's no better going forward.
Let's not stretch it. Let's not stretch it.
We're going too far, man. Yaz, your thoughts on this trio?
I'm selling Shaw 100%, but I feel like both players have been
Okay.
key to their teams, especially with City like changing the system. Ake is even more important now because they play like a 3-2-5 or something ludicrous like that.
I don't understand it. John Stone's DM. What is going on?
I'm gonna betray you here again. I think I'm gonna start Ake, bench Zinni and Luke Shaw. This is not saying that Luke Shaw is quite bad. This is not saying that Ake Zinni is worse than Ake. I think they're both key players. but I think I prefer Ake.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't feel betrayed. I felt betrayed by Gabriel last time because that was just wholeheartedly wrong. But this one, I'm open to different interpretations and understandings because, like I said, I put it there because I felt like it was a good convo. Obviously, Luke Shaw, the United fan said he's the best left back in the world. Again,
purple patch merchant.
Pre and during the World Cup, he was the best left back in the world. Now they're asking for Malacia again, just like they did with Dalot. Now they want Wan-Bissaka again. Funny, I said that was going to happen, but it's okay. I mean, I'm happy to go with start Ake, sub Zinchenko, and Luke Shaw. You're getting sold. We move on to some world-class DMs here. Wow.
Oh, brother.
Why you guys say "oh, brother" already?
No.
I'm not bringing that convo back because I know my answer to that one already. We're gonna be here for half an hour if I start speaking about Casemiro, so I'm not gonna bring that convo back up. We're going with 3 different incredible DMs. We're going with Fabinho, Eric Dyer, and Idrissa Gana Gueye.
Get the hell out of here, man.
Fabinho, Eric Dyer, and Idrissa Gana Gueye.
Is Eric Dyer a DM? That's a real question here.
I'm gonna count him as that. I'm gonna count him as that just for the sake of
for like 5 years.
I will.
Yeah,
I
but
will,
to be honest, just for the sake of the enjoyment.
Yeah, understandable. If you're considering him a DM, I think I'm gonna start Idrissa Gana Gueye, bench Eric Dyer, and sell Fabinho.
You're selling Fabinho.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think I agree. I think that's my list.
crazy.
I actually think that's my list as well. Like, if you go back and look at a lot of goals Liverpool have conceded, obviously Trent is a problem in there, but it starts with Fabinho and his lack of ability to press or pass anymore for some reason.
Bro, even his tackling is so bad as well. You see this guy apologizing.
It's leading to Trent and even Robertson on the other side when they push forward being completely exposed. Fabinho is completely useless. Like, completely useless. It's terrible to watch.
Crazy. Ali, you weren't hearing the Fabinho thing, so what's your thoughts?
I hear he's not been the best like this season, not been up to his usual standard, but I feel like to drop him to sell is a bit harsh, especially when Eric Dyer's there and we're talking about at DM. You know what I mean? I'd rather have a meaty Fabinho there than an Eric Dyer, who at his best isn't that good. But Fabinho is, yeah, he's not having the best of time, but come on guys, cut him some slack. Like, even yesterday, it's like him being on the pitch, he's there at least, you know.
Yesterday he stunk, man. Yesterday I'm not gonna use yesterday as a reference because he stunk again, bro.
The
ball was bouncing off his shin pads.
Then Trent should be starting for us all at right back, regardless of who we list, because you're using what he used to be here, not what he is now.
They're all bad. This list, they're all like.
Yeah.
Between Fabinho and Dyer, the sub and sell, like somehow Idrissa Gana Gueye is a clear start.
Which is mad because even he's been mean recently as well.
But the other two are also bad, and it's just like Fabinho, you're expected to be the key player, the key DM, especially if you're playing this high press machine running players, right? He's been horrible, and he's losing his position to an 18-year-old, right? Stefan Bajcetic.
He's making Henderson look like he can still be in that midfield because
so silly.
That's how bad he is.
Remarkable.
Jeez.
I still feel like you're penalising him more for the downfall as opposed to like where he is now, innit?
Like I said, with that logic, all VVD still top 10 or top 2 centre backs to ever play in the Prem.
The key player in the midfield for the system to work, and he's not.
All right, so I think what Ali is, I guess, asking, yeah. So right here, right now, again, we don't really want any of them, but if you had to take one of them in your team, Fabinho or Eric Dyer to play in midfield, you guys are saying you take Eric Dyer, essentially.
Well, unfortunately, yes.
Think about it. Think about that.
I don't want either of them, but if I had to call on
of course.
I feel like putting Eric Dyer in there would do a better job. One thing he will do is try. You know, and even Fabinho's even lacking that right now. He's not even trying. That's what. And if he is trying, I feel really sorry for him. That makes it even worse. So yes, I do believe that having Dyer on the bench and bringing him on would have more of effect than having Fabinho.
So it looks like overall, then we're going with Idrissa Gana Gueye as starting DM
with no argument.
On the bench we have. On the bench we have Eric Dyer, and
Wow.
you are selling Fabinho Tavares. Wow,
Wow.
that is remarkable. I never thought I'd see any time in history. Like, I want to watch this back in a year just for the sake of it and laugh at how outrageous that is. But it might even still stand, to be fair, because Fabinho is not going to get any better, I don't think. So there we go. On to our centre mid.
Oh God.
I'm intrigued by this one. There's some good names here. Some good names, or some, whatever you want to call them. We have Enzo Fernandez, Granit Xhaka, Marco Verratti.
This is another easy one for me.
Okay,
and
take the floor.
You can call me biased, and all that. I think as much as Chuck has been phenomenal this season, had a great turnaround. Enzo, the way he came into Chelsea when he's 120 million signing, he came from a Portuguese league after winning the World Cup. He came in and he's been our best player almost every game. Except Tottenham, I'd say.
Facts.
He's been a crucial player to our team, and he's going to be a crucial player for our system. Was Benfica's important player, leading them to an undefeated run. Came to the World Cup, didn't start. Then
what about your boy João Mario? I thought João Mario was the one.
Yeah, I said one of the key players. That led to an undefeated run. It was one of the best young players in the World Cup. Won the award at the end and won the World Cup. Then 120 million move. Certain people who move for 100 million don't look as good as him, certainly, right? You know who I'm talking about. So he's been.
I don't know, mate. It could be some Chelsea players, to be fair.
It's only been one. What are we doing? It's only been one, right? So
I don't know.
I'd start Enzo. As I said, Chaka has been phenomenal this season, but you can replace Chaka. Yeah, I wouldn't replace Enzo
Thanks for your speech and that. Yeah, that's great. Thanks for your speech. But if I recall correctly, not only did he have, again, the worst centre-mid performance that I've ever witnessed with my very two eyes at that stage. And Ali was there too. And I know he saw the same thing that I saw with Enzo. The worst midfield shift ever. Aside from that, if I'm not mistaken, I think it took you guys, I could be wrong, I don't know the exact number, but it was quite a few games before you actually registered a win with Enzo Fernandez, no? There was a lot of games where you went through with like draws and losses.
Again,
that's more a Chelsea
because
problem.
you lost Jorginho.
What I said is he was our best player, even when we lost.
He looked like when you find a sheep that's stuck in the mud and they're trying to get out. He's been out of breath by the 20th minute in many games, but he's put in a nice pass, so it's like, oh yeah, he's been so incredible. And again, yesterday, was he meant to be called? I don't know how this guy. I think got man of the match by Sky. I said,
he was
wow.
amazing.
No, N'Golo Kante was better than him. I don't want to hear that. N'Golo Kante was better than him.
N'Golo Kante can't even make a straight pass.
But still better than Enzo Fernandez. I'm sorry, man. It was still better.
I would agree with that. I would agree that Kante was better than Enzo.
Like with Chelsea guys, they'll sign someone, he'll be alright a little bit, then they're gonna go crazy. Oh, he's been
but the thing,
you guys did it with Sterling, by the way. They were saying Sterling's been our best player so far because he scored one random goal versus Southampton, and he was a bum afterwards.
The thing is, like, you could obviously ask the guys around him whatnot. I've been an Enzo fan this whole season. This is not just a Chelsea bias thing, and I know like sometimes you don't see it, and sometimes you don't like look, but he's crucial. You take Enzo out, and we look like clueless players in the midfield.
No, trust me, I know my midfielders, bro. How often do I get midfielders wrong? It's very, very rare that I get them wrong. You know what I mean? You wheel up my receipts. You got Tielemans there, a whole host of names. So fair enough, though.
So what are your thoughts?
Can
on
I get
Enzo,
your thoughts on?
By the way, like.
No, he's a good player. I just don't think he's been better than Xhaka this season. Xhaka's been consistent. He had maybe 3 weeks post-World Cup where he wasn't at this elite level that he's been since literally August. Game in, game out, game in, game out. Playing a new role as well at the team. And again, one of our main leaders and captains on the pitch that has propelled us to currently being top of the league. He hasn't had games like what I saw from Enzo against Tottenham Hotspurs, and for me that weighs heavily. I'm not saying Enzo's meaty or he's dead. Well done for coming to a new league, and he's playing good. But again, I look at Chelsea midfield. I'm not surprised you guys are loving him when your replacements and other options are Loftus-Cheek and Conor Gallagher and guys like this. Of course, you're gonna hail him up as though he's like some heroic figure. Do you know what I mean? But again, you lost Jorginho and suddenly you couldn't win any games for a long time. So it does make me think. Fair enough though. Mav, can I get your thoughts on this trio?
I want Ali's thoughts actually after Yaz's.
Okay.
I want to hear the other Chelsea fans' thoughts.
No worries, Ali.
I think Enzo Fernandez is amazing. Like minus that Tottenham game, this guy barely puts a foot wrong. Like he carries our team in the way that we build up. He picks up the ball from the defense. I think without him, we wouldn't create anything. Like the pass against Leicester, that's just the assist. Some of the switches of play, like the way he finds spaces for Chilwell, it's crazy. Like my man is actually amazing. If you had him in a fully functioning Chelsea team, I'm scared of what that could look like because he would be getting.
I don't disagree with you, but you aren't a fully functioning team, and I'm only seeing what I have with my 2 eyes. Because the things that you described, I've seen Xhaka do as well. So yeah, great switching off play, great balls in the channel for Martinelli or Zinchenko, whoever it is that's going to be on that side, Trossard, whoever. So that's why I feel like putting a bit of club bias in there, but yeah, it's okay.
He's got more.
Okay.
Xhaka's got more of a system around him that works. Enzo's just. He's just out there on the pitch. The team has no tactics. The team's got no plan, and he's making things happen for us.
Who do you think should be sold then out of Verratti and Xhaka? Never mentioned Verratti at any point.
It's easy. Verratti goes, right? Like I don't think anyone would disagree with that.
I think disband that whole PSG team. To be honest, I think that project's over. I think they need to move on, man. I think they need to go back to being just a Ligue 1 team, and let the players go to teams and start getting, for example, Mbappe getting his Ballon d'Or that he deserves, and let Neymar go retire somewhere in Brazil with his friends or something. I don't know. They just need to let that one go. I can't lie. I've had my differences with Ali and previously Yaz. However, I would like to say I completely agree with both of them. I think Amenyah's got a massive agenda here, personally. And it's not
agenda?
the first.
What have I said that's incorrect?
It's not the first time, specifically with midfielders, i.e., guys like David Silva. But I genuinely think that I would dread to think, what Arsenal fans would be saying about Enzo if he played in Xhaka's role in that Arsenal team currently. I truly think, and again, that Tottenham game, he was absolutely woeful, and I'll say it with chest, but every other game I've watched, he has genuinely bossed that midfield. And the fact that he can still look as good as he does. They've got Kovacic, who I don't know what's happened to him, but I think he needs to go to a lesser league because he's been absolutely diabolical. Again, they've got Conor Gallagher supporting him, Loftus-Cheek supporting him, Enzo Fernandez in that Arsenal team. You guys would be absolutely loving life. Look at Jorginho coming in after you guys laughing at me when I said Jorginho will be a huge signing for you guys. Suddenly guys are loving Jorginho is the best thing since sliced bread. Now
who on earth has said that? If anything,
what do you mean?
Bro, you're lucky I didn't even put him in this thing, bro. We're not saying that, bro.
No.
We're not saying that.
But guys,
he played all right for like 2 games, and then he's been.
What I'm saying is, guys were on me saying, Jorginho's a bum, all of this, all that.
No one said that.
Yes,
you
they
said.
did. Yes, they did.
You said.
Yes, they did.
No. You said it was. Let's get it right. You said he would be a better signing than Caicedo, and then because he scored against Aston Villa or it was an own goal, whatever, suddenly that means you're right. We haven't seen Caicedo at Arsenal. I still believe that Caicedo would have been a better signing for Arsenal, and I've watched Jorginho.
For the future, yes,
and whenever he plays, he is our weakest link.
Long term, I said for right now.
But no, anyway, this season, and I still. I'm saying
I'm referencing what Arsenal fans were saying when Jorginho was announced. Wash this, wash that, so on and so forth, and the fact that Enzo is already, in my opinion, a better midfielder, at Chelsea in terms of performance-wise, not what he's achieved, than Jorginho, shows that if Enzo were to go into a competent team like Arsenal, you guys would be shouting in for Ballon d'Ors or next year or something. Like, honestly,
I don't even get that logic. What? Jorginho doesn't even play for us. Where's this? I don't get the logic here, man.
Because when Jorginho has played for you, he looks decent, and he looks better than he did at times for Chelsea, because Chelsea are dysfunctional. They have been for a while.
I haven't liked him in the last 3 games.
That, like I said, the fact that Enzo Fernandez looks as good as he does in that dysfunctional team is a credit to him. That's it.
Yeah. And sure. Xhaka wouldn't be the best Chelsea midfielder, sure.
Oh no, he definitely would.
Oh, come on, man.
It'd make Kovacic look good again.
What? We're suddenly talking about moving players in different teams, and I'm saying, okay, so put Xhaka in that team that Chelsea had to start this season. Xhaka will be their best midfielder as well.
No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't.
Genuinely not.
Okay, so who's gonna be better? Conor Gallagher, or who would be better than him? Sorry, who'd be better than him? Who'd be better than him then?
Who'd be better than him?
Still
Jorginho.
Yeah.
But...
All off
So
this
you think
cheek.
Jorginho is better than Xhaka? You think Jorginho? No, come on, guys. So you guys think Jorginho and Loftus-Cheek are better than Xhaka?
Not Loftus-Cheek.
Is that what we're doing
Not
here?
Loftus-Cheek. I never said that.
So okay, so you think no, but Ali did. So you think
Oh,
Jorginho
did he?
is
I
better
actually
than
didn't
Guardiola?
hear that. So
I definitely,
my
I
bad.
wouldn't swap him though. I wouldn't swap Loftus-Cheek for Xhaka because I just feel
No,
like
but let me
That's
just
crazy.
confirm
Okay,
that
that's
I heard that
crazy.
correctly
That-
from.
that right
no,
there
no,
is
no,
crazy.
no, no, no.
Xhaka
That,
doesn't
that
bring
is also
anything
that's
amazing to his
wild.
team. It's like, is
but
his
I
team
also
not
want to hear
anything
Mav
amazing?
agree with that.
confirm.
I did not agree with that at
No,
any
but
point.
so you just said Jorginho is better than Xhaka. Just to confirm, Mav. That was you that said.
Yes,
that.
I
Maybe the
think he's a
voices.
better midfielder than Xhaka. Yes, I do. Yes.
Jesus.
Yes.
Wow. Listen, so the guys out, I know obviously Ali and Yaz, you know, these guys they fast every year. Mav is somewhat new to fasting, so maybe it's getting to his head or something. I don't know why he's saying things like this, but I just apologize for anyone back home watching this.
Honestly,
Goodness me.
like I said, look, Xhaka's had a great turnaround, and I'm never gonna bag him. And my opinion changed in terms of him being just a passion merchant. But honestly, like I said, it's just funny how a lot of Arsenal players that are performing well, guys have been saying they're good for ages, and Xhaka suddenly becomes good. Guess what? When Arsenal are a good team now, ironic that, isn't it? But everyone's pretending like they didn't want him gone at the start of the season, which is amazing.
That's
to me.
great.
It's
But
amazing.
guess
to me.
what? Guess what? When I speak about these things, when I speak about Chelsea or United, I can reference things that you guys have said. When you're speaking, it's always Arsenal fans. What about me? Because I'm not the one saying these things. So bring up things that I said, and then maybe I can hear you out. But nothing I said has been correct. So there we go.
No, but
It is what it is. Fair enough,
you
though.
can have said something, but that doesn't mean the general Arsenal fan base. And we're doing a podcast that goes out to the general. So when we
No,
talk,
it does, but you're
we kinda have
speaking to me
reference
about
general
something that
opinions,
we
not just our personal opinions, because otherwise we'd
No,
have
I
very
agree
different
with you.
combos. Would we
I
not?
agree with you, but then in the end, every single time it's going to be me saying, okay, that's cool, but I didn't say that.
Yeah,
I
that's
said something
fine.
completely
I'm not
different,
saying you
which
said
is
that,
correct.
did I? I didn't say you. I said Arsenal fans.
Okay, cool.
You are not the only
All right,
Arsenal
cool.
fan, so I'm not just.
Okay, cool. I'm
referencing you,
I'm
am I?
gonna keep on saying. Okay, fine. I've seen United fans say CR7 should still be starting for United right now.
Yeah,
Cool.
you have.
That
and
means
you
said
can
it.
you can see
Cool.
some crazy takes.
So,
All right, I
Amenyah,
get it.
if
So
you could
Enzo
swap-
starting,
if you could
Xhaka on the
swap,
bench. It's gone.
Yeah.
Enzo for Xhaka for the rest of the season, you wouldn't take that option this year.
No, not for the rest. No. Hey, listen. If you're gonna ask me just in general, I would have thought about it because then the age profile and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yes, genuinely, I was gonna say yes, but you said for the rest of the season.
Yeah,
no,
for the rest
no
of the
chance.
season, you're saying no.
What the hell?
That doesn't make you.
No
doesn't give you guys
chance.
a better chance of winning the title.
No. Come on, hey, come on, guys. Agree with me here, please. Come on. We're in April. You want me to swap Enzo to randomly come into the Arsenal team now with 2 months to go? Come on,
I
guys.
still think you'd do.
Man,
You're-
yeah,
you're-
someone
if
say
you-
something.
if
A bit
you're-
of
if
sense.
you're,
Come on,
like,
guys.
Saying, like,
Come on, guys.
now, this day, like today, the end of the season, understandable.
Come on,
For him to
man.
Say no. But
Yeah, come on, man. I'm not swapping that. But anyway, listen, you can have it. Enzo starts, Jack on the bench, Verratti. Whew, get up off the floor, bro. My goodness, he's spending more time on the grass. But anyway, how you go, man? We move on to our number 10s. We have 4 positions left. Our number 10s, there's some attacking 8s, number 10s, whatever you want to call them. Again, 3 brand new names that haven't been mentioned prior. So yeah, our attacking 8s are Maddison, Mount, and McAllister.
let me play with 10 men.
Whoa!
What?
10 men! What, you're not rating any of these men?
I'm not.
Whoa! I want to hear about this. Go on, Yaz. What's going on here? 10 men!
If you're basing it off the season, Madison, I can't really judge him, especially because I didn't watch Leicester this much this season because they've been bad, really. Mount disappeared for the last 2 months. God knows where he's been at. He just comes out, claps the fans, and then he's been injured for a while. And he has like contract issues. But even then, when he played, let's not speak, right? If I speak, I'll be in big trouble. McAllister is somehow probably the only option that I would consider starting.
Why are we acting like he's a bum, by the way?
No, he's not a bum.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know.
You said you want to play with 10 men. Like, what's going on?
I heard Madison Mount. I was like, yeah, end it there, man. It's just like, if we're taking this season, if we're just doing it basically on this season alone, I'm sending Mount, being honest.
Money Mace. Wow.
I mean, Chelsea fans would agree.
Obviously, we're gonna...
Okay, let me rephrase this. Sensible Chelsea fans would agree that Mount this season has been horrible.
Ali, are you sensible? Ali, are you sensible?
Yeah, I'm
Or are you
sensible,
trying to
but I
back
do
Money
want to
Mace?
make a note that I feel like people are completely revising what Mason Mount can do and is, isn't it?
Yeah.
He hasn't had a good season this year. He's got
I
contract
agree, but
issues.
this season, yeah, if we're doing it based on this season, he's been horrible. If it's a contract year for you, you should be performing.
I was gonna say that, yeah. Surely it should be the opposite. If you're having contract issues because you haven't got it signed yet, cool. Now's the time to pattern up. I thought it's when you sign it, you go do it like an Amenyah where you're like, okay, cool.
No, but
Enough for the
this
money,
is
like
an
in a
academy
bit,
boy. He's never been in this kind of situation where he's contemplating leaving Chelsea. He's changing agents. You know what I mean? It's messing,
So what?
messing with his head a little bit.
Let's hear from Mav, Mister. He should be playing for someone like Real Madrid or Bayern Munich.
And I said that before this season. I hate that you just keep bringing that up because that was.
Wait, who was that in reference? Who was that in reference?
It was
to?
this season.
Yeah, it was at the start of this
He
season.
said Mount deserves to be at a better team.
I literally
starting from Real Madrid or
every
Bayern.
time I've said that, I have preference that he was Chelsea's best player or one of Chelsea's best player when they won the Champions League. But you like to leave that out, which you like doing a lot, you know, and taking it a part of what I've said and using it as if that's how I said it. But anyway. Regardless of that, we're going off this season, and yes, this season Mason Mount has been absolutely terrible. McAllister starts for me. Again, I've rated his thing for a while. I rated him in the World Cup when other guys won, and I think Amenyah might even remember me shouting his name. I rate him a lot.
I do. Yeah.
So McAllister
I'm
starts
a
for
fair
me.
guy.
Then Maddison bench. Would he look better in a better team? Potentially, but I'm sorry, England fans, but that doesn't. Just because he's English doesn't mean he's the best there. And finally sell Mount. So that's the order for me as well.
I think I fully agree with that free because just wanted to make a separate note, another asterisk on what Ali said. Has he got contract problems with England? Because why is he stinking up there as well, bro? Has he got contract issues there as well?
He hasn't performed well for England, has he?
That's what I'm saying, bro. I never seen that guy play good for England, bro.
I do give him Gareth Southgate tax on that one.
We'll have McAllister starting. Yeah. Maddison on the bench and Mason Mount, you are getting sold. So don't worry about that contract, bro. You can go somewhere else.
He'll
it's
be
fine.
in Liverpool in the summer.
As we've said before, my good mate Alfie, I think it was that said it. If someone ever describes you as a Jurgen Klopp midfielder, just know you're in trouble, man. Because that's not a compliment whatsoever. That means well done. You run around and try bare hard, bro. You do not want to end up at Liverpool. But anyway, move on to our front three. Fascinating one. If I say I've spoken about this topic recently, guys might know where I'm going with this. Antony, Pepe, and Michael Olise.
Oh, brother.
Oh,
what are we doing?
God. Oh my!
I just want to hear thoughts.
I actually dislike you, Amenyah, right now. Like I actually
Why is that?
dislike you because you're gonna make me have to do something. I really like. I heard the name and I was so prepared at where I was gonna put him, but then you said other names, and now so. I really would like to say sell Antony because I do not rate this brother. I haven't rated this brother. So, but unfortunately, the other names you said, I can't lie. I'm gonna have to start him, and I can't believe you've made me say that. I can't believe you've made me say
starting Antony.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Over Olise.
Yes, don't even start with your Olise nonsense. Don't even start with your Olise nonsense.
Talent is talent. Yeah.
In the future, yes, Olise. Again, I ironically have this convo on stream. Like, potential's a wonderful thing, but it's irrelevant in a right now convo. So start Antony, and then whatever order for the other two.
Wait, but hold on. What does Antony do better than Pepe?
Oh, come on, man.
No, I'm asking a genuine question. What does Antony do better than Pepe? It's not, come on, man.
Yes, Antony would look fantastic in Ligue 1. Let's not get it twisted. So again, Pepe going back
Pepe
to
looked better than him in the Prem as well.
No, I don't agree. You're now pressing me as if I'm doing this off of choice. All three of them would get sold
because it's important to understand why. No, I hear you. But why are you selecting one of them? Because you're looking at both of them and you've made a choice to go with Antony. So I'm just asking why that is.
Amenyah, please don't press me because I'm not actually sure. You can shout me down and put Pepe in start. I really don't care.
I will.
I really don't care.
No, I will. Pepe starting it, bro.
I would sell all three. I would sell all three. If you gave me
that's
all three,
class,
I'm selling all three of them. But okay.
That's class.
Okay, let's just say start Antony, bench Pepe, sell Olise. Okay, there we go.
I'm not starting Antony. I'm not. How dare Antony go first?
I'm just saying that's my list. Okay, I just time.
It's important that I had to document this point that I'm going to make here, because I've said it on stream, but you know, stream votes, they might expire or whatever. So I want it to be documented that right here, right now, in 2023, not in 4 years or 7 years, I don't know a single attribute that Olise has better than Nicola Pepe. I like Pepe, I like Olise, so it's not slander towards them. But I think guys are now more sold on the idea of Olise than what he's actually doing. Because if I ask Ali what his best attributes are, he'll tell me it might be like, I don't know, dribbling or free kicks. And then I can go and bring up Pepe scoring 2 free kicks in one game. I can go and bring him up dribbling and skilling up Van Dijk and Robertson and whatnot. So, and Pepe's a far better finisher, by the way. Numbers-wise, far superior. But that may change. Hopefully it does. He's much younger. But as far as I'm concerned, Pepe starts. Antony, that's where I'm confused who gets sold. So I'll pass it over to Ali to hear his thoughts, because I haven't decided who I'm selling yet, to be honest.
I don't even know where to go with this one, because you know what I mean. As you guys know, I'm not saying Olise should be starting, but I hear what you guys are saying.
To your guns. You put him in your top wingers list, no?
Yeah, because I still think if you're asking me out of those three,
stick to your guns. Don't let
out of those three, you're right, man. Olise has to start that, because if we're talking out of those three, who's going to impact a game? Olise will do more. Olise's got better decision making than both of them. Anthony's decision, Antony rather not make any decision. He just spins around, passes back.
Sorry, I don't know why I let him cook. I actually don't know. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have backed
bro.
I instantly regret my decision.
I watched this guy against England under 21s here. Olise was skying every. I'm thinking, right, just play this nice little through ball down the channel. Yeah, he's just shooting from 30 yards, bro. Let it go.
21s game. That was a friendly as well, man. That's where you got to show your talents a little bit.
It wasn't a friendly. No. I think it was qualifiers for the Euros, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it was a friendly.
So it wasn't a friendly.
No, England under 21.
Are you sure?
Was that a friendly?
Was it a friendly?
Under 19s were playing the qualifiers and they lost, I think.
Oh, okay. My mistake then. It was a friendly. Well, you still look bad in a friendly. I don't know what that says. But yeah, fair enough.
Not good enough. Not
fair enough. Yeah, it was a friendly. You're right. I've googled it. Hands in the air, but still. Point remains, but continue, Ali. No dramas.
Yeah, and like I feel like they almost let you down, Antony and Pepe, in it, where they've got. I don't know about Pepe this season. I haven't seen much of him, but when I remember him in the Prem, it's like he's trying to do something, almost trying to do too much most of the time, and it ends up with nothing in it. And for me, I'd rather have someone like Olise in my team, someone that he might need a bit more time,
who doesn't try and doesn't do anything.
So cool. Those guys do too much, and Olise doesn't do enough. But that puts him ahead of them.
That's why you want him.
He
doesn't do enough and doesn't get the numbers either.
They try too much.
Doesn't
Olise
track back.
Doesn't do enough. Yeah. So that
But I remember him saying that his fullback should defend first. So, but suddenly when it's the wingers, I don't want you to try anything, bro. Just be there, man. Have a nice trip, man. Do your thing,
he wants wingers. He's Jose Mourinho. He wants wingers to defend first. He'd have Hazard out the team as well if he don't defend enough. Same way Mourinho did.
So, what's your final, order then, Ali?
I'm gonna put Olise to start, Pepe to sub, and Antony to sell, because I can't rate that guy, man.
Okay.
And I don't like how he's in his way.
No slander to Pepe, but ever since the new manager took over Didier Degarde, he's been injured, and when he came back from injury, he didn't look solid, and he has already been replaced by a younger player, Bonani. And when he was performing, it was under a terrible manager, and they were inconsistent in Lucien Favre. However, I would still take that version of Pepe over Antony any day. I can't lie to you. However, I think there has been an issue recently where you started to act like Pepe was a world-class player and a world beater.
I never said that.
You keep showing up his stomp at Arsenal.
I asked a question that nobody could answer, which is, what does Olise do better than Pepe? Nobody can answer me, but now it looks like I'm calling him a world-class, incredible talent. I've asked a question. It's been 2 weeks. Nobody's given me even one answer. But they said, I've given me, CJ gave me one answer, or Alfie, someone. They said that he's got good, long, free kicks. That's it. Like, to cross it into the box. That's all he has.
Brilliant delivery.
So,
potential. The biggest drive in football.
It's understandable, but like, he and Pepe are like somewhat of the same level, to say. I don't think any
That's
player.
why they're in the conversation.
Yeah. Which is I'm subbing Pepe and I'm starting Olise mainly because
Let's get in there.
Listen.
Oh my
I can
days.
back it by saying I've watched Nice multiple times without Pepe and they looked solid, they looked fluid, and I watched them with Pepe and although they looked awful to a different manager, I want to see what Pepe does from now to the end of the season. But as of right now, I think I'm taking Olise over Pepe by a slight bit. Just a slight bit. Antony can go. Based on Olise is more consistent than Pepe this season, if I'm being honest with you. I do remember
mid.
What are we counting as
consistently mid? It's still consistent.
Not to be like banner. So you'd rather a player who consistently plays at a 5 rather than a player that can give you at least a 7-8 sometimes.
Yes, but I don't want that 7-8 in 1 in 10. That's the thing.
It's still a 7 or 8.
It wasn't 1 in 10. He scored about 5 times as many goals as Olise.
10-5s is better than 1-7 in 10 twos, for example.
But
Pepe will never play at a 2 like that.
Yeah, you're talking like it's 1 and 9.
Pepe's worst game is like a 5. That's my point. Like Pepe's worst game is Olise's normal games. I think I've seen Olise have one good game this year, and it's because he scored a free kick against United, and that's the only.
No, do you know what? He wasn't even good in that game, by the way. He was bad in that game.
He was
bad.
He was missing shot after shot after shot.
He was bad in that game.
Give me a football, I can hit a free kick. I'm still
I
dead.
agree. When I watch both, I prefer Olise to Pepe. Mainly could come to.
Okay, you like his haircut as well. Cool.
Making. Okay,
So I'm better than Pepe. I got locks. Am I better than Pepe as well?
What he's doing
I'm better than Antony as well.
He's a bit more positive on the ball than Pepe, for example. When I watch Pepe this season,
I don't think I've seen Pepe be negative in my life.
Dangerous.
That's all
He's
he
a
does.
player.
Positive, bro. Positive. Take it on who?
Positive. That's all he's
Wow.
He's not negative, but
This is fascinating.
Can you ask you something?
Yeah.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Do you watch League On, Mav?
No.
Because I remember you say it's competitive. Then how can you judge a player if you don't watch any games?
Because I've watched Pepe in the Prem, and okay, you're right. I haven't watched him in League One this year. No, I get that. However, like I said, I don't understand how you can, even if I haven't watched him, which I with chest admit I don't watch League One. I don't understand how what Olise's provided this season can be better than what Pepe could produce on his worst day. And if Pepe's playing his worst day over in Ligue 1, it's still the same level as Olise, if not higher. And then if you go metrics, obviously Olise gets none because he has no end product.
He's more positive on the ball when he's like
what? Okay, but let's not hear about all these things.
Wait,
what? Just
not
tell me something that he does better than Pepe, rather than he's positive. Because I can be positive. Doesn't mean that I'm better than Pepe. His decision
making is slightly better than Pepe. Sometimes in crucial positions. When Pepe gets pressed, he easily dispossesses the ball, and that's okay. That happens in football, right?
Okay,
I'm just saying, right now, I would take Olise over Pepe based on what I've seen.
One question, because again, I'm with Amenyah a little bit here. Guys keep saying positive and decision making. If you had good decision making, wouldn't you have more metrics than someone who has bad decision making? Because that's all metrics is decision making.
Yeah, but he's playing in a harder league in maybe a worse team with worse around him, so it's like it's tougher.
I was just told by Yaz that he had a horrible manager at Nice in the first half of the season, but he was getting the numbers before he got injured for 3 months.
Contradicting here. I'll be honest.
Fascinating.
I'm Pepe's biggest hater, and somehow guys have got me arguing for him. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I can't. I don't rate.
Do you know what? I don't even know what's even our final. Because okay, so
I just
to confirm. So Mav had Antony to start. The 3 of us have him to be sold, right?
Yes. So
we have him sold. Okay. So I think Antony's sold. All right. So the top 2 then. So me and Mav have Pepe higher than Olise, and then you two have Olise.
They have him first, so Olise tops it by default.
Oh, this is crazy. Disgusting. Fair enough, man. This is wow, man. Fair enough. You know who else is very positive? Havertz, but there we go.
Is he?
We move on to our. Yeah, he's always getting chances. He's positive.
He's
positive. Moving on to our strikers. Funny we mentioned Havertz.
God,
Kai Havertz, Wout Weghorst, and Richarlison.
Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me?
I'm selling off.
Let me hear you guys.
I'm setting off.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not. I don't care.
No.
Actually,
someone has to start.
It's your podcast.
Someone
has
throwing
to down tools.
Let's not act like Havertz.
You guys can throw down tools. I'll use my own answer. That's fine.
You know what? I'm starting Richarlison because he scored that beautiful goal in the World Cup. That's it.
Hey,
the only decide.
Yeah.
massive
Fez.
logic. Massive.
Fez.
The only one that scored a Premier League goal this season, Kai Havertz, and you guys aren't telling me it's not clear that he's going to start.
Please, bro. Please,
Nah,
listen.
nah.
Be tactical a little bit. Don't do that. Please.
Don't do that.
No,
Don't do that.
go.
Don't do that.
Like, let's
Richarlison
look cool. He's not the
Richarlison
best
scores-
striker out there.
Richarlison
But
scores more goals for Chelsea than Kai Havertz, and I don't rate Richarlison whatsoever. But let's
Bro,
not do that.
listen, I know
Let's not do
Richarlison
that.
is having a
not do
terrible
that.
season. He scored, what, 0 and 18? Is he 0-0-18 or something? Actually, he got 2 assists in the Premier League. But Kai Havertz is terrible. And if you
He's so
ask me,
bad.
I would rather have Richarlison over Kai Havertz.
Yeah,
That says a lot.
agree.
That says a lot. I'm taking Richarlison in his worst statistical season ever.
Agree.
He had 0 goals and 2 assists in 18 games after 60 million move. I'm taking him over Kai Havertz because
If,
I'm
if
sorry.
Chelsea started Richarlison in their team week in, week out, like Kai Havertz is immune to being subbed as well when he's having a bad game. Sometimes it's crazy. But if Richarlison got the minutes Kai Havertz does in the Chelsea team, I'm sorry. If you don't believe that he would score more goals than Kai Havertz, you're crazy.
I do believe that, but that's not
he
the
literally did it
question.
at Everton. So yeah. But no, it is the question. It is the question because it's right now, and right now.
Wait.
that
So
Richarlison
Ali,
is
wait.
still
So
Richarlison.
that's not the question, yeah. But beforehand, you were telling me about how if Xhaka goes to Chelsea and Enzo goes to Arsenal, but suddenly now it's not the question. Fair enough, man.
But that wasn't the
Fair enough,
ultimate
man. I can't
metric.
lie.
Gotcha.
This-
I can't
it's
lie.
something to be considered. It's something to be considered, but it's not the ultimate metric here because it's like
So
Havertz.
you've actually bullied me into an answer here. It's Richarlison start, sub in Havertz,
What?
and
Yeah,
selling
we're
Weghorst.
selling Weghorst. Like, I know Havertz
Yeah.
is bad, but he's not Weghorst bad.
Yeah, he's not Weghorst bad.
Yeah.
Like he's not.
I'm seeing shots for McTominay, like shadow striker or something over him.
Bro,
It's
you
horrible.
get the same results.
He's been cooking
You
for
get the same
Scotland, bro.
results.
He's been
I'll be
cooking
so real
against
with you.
Spain.
Yeah,
That's
he
so
scored
rude.
actually.
I'm inclined to agree with Mr. Maverick and Mr. Yaz. I can't fathom, like after yesterday. Yeah, I think me, I'm a Chelsea hater, right? I love to hate on Chelsea. I love watching
were
guys
fuming.
downfall. For a split second, yeah, I felt sorry for Chelsea fans, and then I snapped out of it. I said, "No, what am I doing?" But for that second, I said, "Wow, can you imagine having to watch Kai Havertz up front week in, week out?" And you
He
know
has the
damn
most
well,
minutes for us this season.
60th minute arrives. He's not coming off
No.
because Conor Gallagher's going to come on for some random midfielder every single game. I'll lose my head. It was bad enough watching Lacazette last year. Kai Havertz
Oh, he's
is
it's
far,
so
far
poor.
worse than Lacazette, bro.
I do feel
Kai
sorry
Havertz
for you
is
guys
far
so
worse
bad.
than
It's
Lacazette.
so poor. It's so he is
Nah, man.
so
Disgrace.
Yeah, but that's
doesn't
more
help.
because
Yeah.
we're asking him to do something that's not natural to him. He's not a natural number
poor.
9.
What is that?
And
Please,
we're playing him alone
honestly,
up there.
Bro,
honestly,
what's
what is
natural? Where should
to
he
him?
play?
Please, what is natural to
I
him?
think he's more of a second striker, Cam, kind of like a Dele Alli back in the day kind of role.
Of what? He can't dribble that well. He can't shoot that well. He doesn't pass that well. He hasn't got good vision. He doesn't work hard.
He does work hard. He does work hard. His finishing,
on.
his
Like,
finishing
in
can be
terms of-
there.
You just said he
Right?
looks disinterested.
Oh, no.
You just said he looks disinterested and he doesn't even try.
exactly.
Now he
Like,
works hard.
What's
What's
going
going on?
on?
There's a lot of games where Havertz is our hardest
I'll
runner.
tell you
and
what,
our
if
best runner.
Havertz,
you
if
look at the
Havertz
stats,
had
I'm
worked
sure.
hard, so did Ronaldo at United. Yeah, how about that one?
Nah,
Anyway,
that's harsh.
even a Raheem Sterling would offer more there. I don't think he should play there, but
Yeah.
he'd offer far more than Havertz would in that position. Havertz is not good. He is a Bundesliga merchant. He needs to go back to the Bundesliga.
So let me just get this straight. We're not saying that Havertz is a rubbish striker 9. We're just saying Havertz is rubbish across the board.
Yes,
Yeah,
I am.
yeah, he's
Oh,
right. Yes,
I
yes,
am.
yes.
I can't believe
Yes.
it.
Absolutely.
That's correct.
100%
That's correct.
I am. That's exactly what I'm trying
That's
to get
definitely
across.
happening.
He is rubbed.
That's definitely
he
happening,
is
yes.
poor. I'm sorry.
Ali, one question, genuinely, no trolling. Would you swap Kai Havertz for Nketiah?
No chance.
Huh?
Of course
Yeah,
no.
man.
Okay.
Bro,
Okay,
Nketiah will
okay.
get zero
yes,
in
can I
our
hear your
we'll
thoughts
get
on
0
that?
goals for
Before I
Chelsea
move on?
because we don't
Okay.
create
Yes, can I hear your
chances.
thoughts? Would you
Havertz
swap him?
doesn't score because we don't create chances.
No,
We don't-
man.
he got one
That's
chance.
incorrect. That's
You
You
incorrect.
don't create
I'm not-
chances.
I'm not-
No,
I'm
no,
not-
no,
I'm
no,
not-
no,
You
no,
got
no,
one
no,
chance
no, no.
today.
So
You
wait,
got one
so
chance.
wait. Can we all? Sorry, I'm gonna be the referee. Everyone, shh. Wait. So we don't create chances, but I was just hearing how since Enzo came in, you create so many chances.
No,
So which
Enzo
one is it?
creates
Are you not
chances,
having chances?
But we don't, as a team, we don't create enough chances. Look at our XG, bro.
Nah,
we don't
man.
create enough chances.
I saw him miss like
In fact,
4
no,
times
no.
yesterday,
You
bro.
sound like United
Yeah,
fans
in
defending
fact-
Weghorst.
No,
fact,
no,
I
that's
would like
bad.
that.
This is
Let
bad.
me-
This
let
is
me-
bad.
Bring out
This is
XG
bad.
philosophy. Go through his tweets. We had 2 XG against Liverpool, even 3, and we had 3 against Villa. and we didn't score a single goal.
This is
And
bad.
who had the
This
best
is
chances in
bad.
those games? Because I'll tell you, it wasn't
Havertz.
Bro, it was Felix and
Havertz had one of
Havertz.
them and it hit his
They
arm.
all
That
fall
was
down
offside.
to him, and he does
Kovacic
nothing.
had 2
He does
easier
nothing.
chances that would have had higher XGs.
He literally at one point there were 2 shots. One where someone shot
They
it
even
went
go on
up
target,
and Havertz
bro.
had to volley it, and it was a simple shot.
Oh
He put
my
it wide.
days, the shot
was,
cancel, yeah.
There was another one where he was like square onto the goal, and because he's left-footed, he should have shot it into the far right-hand corner. Just completely misshot it. The goal that he got disallowed only came because he had the poorest touch I've ever seen, while through on goal with loads of space and loads of time, and then he had another long-distance shot in the game. So where is this one chance coming from?
So our final answer: start
And
Richarlison,
sub Havertz.
sub Havertz, and sell Weghorst. I'm in agreement. Our final position. We move on to the left wing spot. Don't worry, these are good names now. So
God bless, man.
let's have some good debates here. Hopefully, well, maybe you guys hate on these names. I don't know. We'll see. Left wingers: Martinelli, Mitoma, and Foden.
Ooh, this is easy. This is easy.
Easy.
Okay,
Yeah.
go straight on. Go straight on then. Okay, go ahead.
No disrespect,
Okay.
Amenyah, and this is not agenda speaking. We cannot deny or discredit Mitoma for what he's done this season, right? Does anyone enjoy going up against Mitoma? Everyone is scared of him right now, and like,
Oh yeah, but they love Martinelli. Yeah?
no.
Trust.
I'd be scared to face Martinelli as well. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm not like saying Martinelli is bad. Like, he's Arsenal player.
Okay.
No, but Mitoma is more crucial to Brighton success this season than Martinelli is to Arsenal. Obviously, Foden is an easy sell. No discussion there. But I feel like Mitoma has been phenomenal this season. He's been their I say he's been their best player this season. Second is probably Evan Ferguson or Caicedo, right? He's just been crazy. And if Brighton managed to get the European spot, it's mainly because of his sudden rise out of nowhere. But I feel like when Arsenal played without Martinelli, they still looked good, right? When you take Mitoma out of Brighton,
I can't remember those ones.
they might.
I don't recall which games you're referring to. No, I don't.
I need
Martinelli.
to check. I have terrible short-term memory, but I do.
No, that's okay. Listen, I like I said, they're in there because it's a good conversation to have.
yeah.
I agree. Mitoma's been incredible. First half of the season, it was all Trossard at Brighton.
True.
Since second half of the season, obviously, yeah, De Zerbi has come in and whatnot. The Brighton have been 10th in the league since De Zerbi arrived,
Yeah.
and obviously Mitoma has been great. But we're acting like Mitoma's been the one carrying since August.
Oh no,
September
yeah,
or something.
Trossard.
Bro,
Obviously, yeah, Trossard
Do you know what I mean?
did his job. Trossard was phenomenal at the beginning of the season.
So it wasn't as though Mitoma has been balling since August. Like 2023 and the end of 2022, like I definitely hear that for sure. And to watch, for sure, it's nicer to watch Mitoma. Definitely on the eye, he's more attractive to watch. But Martinelli's effectiveness, he is one of the big reasons, one of the main reasons even why we are top of the league. And genuinely, despite whatever technical deficiencies guys say he has, I think any sane person will tell you that probably out of the front three, we're going to Liverpool this weekend. He probably, along with Saka, should be a guaranteed starter purely because of one, the output, of course. Two, just the ability to just get in behind. And three, the tracking back this guy does. Game in, game out. Even against meaty teams, I saw him against Crystal Palace doing the same thing. I've seen him against Fulham doing every team, bro. He's doing the same thing. I will be benching Mitoma just about.
Maybe it's a hidden Arsenal agenda within me, right? I feel like I prefer.
We'll see.
We'll
see.
I have
Mav,
to be
what
honest
do you
here.
think?
Wait, hasn't Ali got an Arsenal agenda too?
Yeah, they both
Andy's
do.
asking me
We'll
is
see.
really
you going
wanting
first?
to bench Martinelli, but I think he's one of those players that even if you don't think he's playing amazing, somehow he'll end up getting himself on the
gets
score
there,
sheet or
yeah.
something in it, and it's like he does work hard.
Yeah, but let's be careful though, because you're sounding like he's Bruno now.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
describe him
that's
nicely. You know what I mean?
Dangerous. That's
Let's
dangerous.
describe him nicely.
That's
not
murky
that-
waters you're putting him in there. I'll be honest.
It's more he
It's
seems to
very
have a knack
murky
of
waters.
getting in the right positions in it to finish stuff off. Like he's got that almost a striker's instinct where he'll get himself a goal at the end. Like he'll know how to get himself a goal in a game, and he does really actually track back. Which for young players, the young wingers, it is kind of rare to see them. You know what I mean? So defensively switched on and be aware. So I got to give it to him. Probably just about edging it over Mitoma.
Okay, Foden sold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
not debate.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Matt, you already know what's going to get brought up, so just go ahead and say whatever you want to say about Philip Foden and the other two.
I already know what's going to get brought up, but again, like I've said to everyone, check me in 2025, which is what the video was about. But for right now, yeah, no, 100%. Philip Foden is having a bit of a stinker period. I think Mitoma's a great player, but I think it's the cheerleader effect. You know, again, a bit obviously like Grealish when he was at Aston Villa. You know, players are always going to look far better when they're in a lesser team, because for me, Trossard is the better winger out of the two, and it's no coincidence that Trossard has come to Arsenal, and although he is playing fantastic when he plays, he can't push Martinelli out of the team, and there's a reason for that, because Martinelli is far better than Mitoma and Trossard. So
That's
for me,
my fact was there. Wow.
So for me, although Mitoma's doing a madness and I have to respect him, at the end of the day, Martinelli is much better in my honest opinion, so I start him. Mitoma's the streets won't forget Paula, and I'll talk about him probably in a few years time, saying, do you guys remember that Mitoma Don who moved mad? So for that reason,
I'm not going that far. I'm not joining you on that one. I'm not joining you on that.
I mean, he's like 26. We're not gonna act like he's a 19-year-old starlet. Come on, man.
Everyone put Martinelli.
Yeah.
There we go. Wow, Martinelli number 1. Okay. Fair enough. There we go. Martinelli. We do get an Arsenal W here. Bang. Martinelli first. Mitoma, you are... Oh, let me word it correctly. Martinelli starts. Mitoma on the bench to come on. And Philip Foden, you keep on waiting at that back post, brother. We'll see you another time, man. Wait for those tap-ins, broski. All right, there we go, man. Bit of a longer one. Listen, I can't lie. I might start leaving the videos. I might start making them like 1 hour 10 or something, bro. I don't want to crop it all the time, so I'll let you guys have the full discourse if you want it. No dramas. Leave a like on the video if you have enjoyed it. Obviously, leave your comments as well. I will put... So I've got Amazon code, like I said, to give away. I'll put the code on the screen somewhere during this video. And then again, I'll put the rest of it on like maybe in the YouTube comments or in the Twitter community. I don't know. We'll make it like a little Easter egg hunt or whatever. Anyway, nonetheless, go sub to these man or follow them on their socials, whatever. We shall see you next week. Have a wonderful weekend. Hopefully Arsenal slap Liverpool in a bit. Why did you have to laugh at that? Bro, there was no need for that, bro.
I'm sorry.
There was no need for that, bro.
I think they might, but I just had to laugh.